Welcome to our Christmas Day meditation 2023. It is all about hope. And although hope is extremely important worldwide at the moment, it is always important. Our leading quote is by Desmond Tutu, and he has said, "Hope is being able to see that there's light despite all of the darkness." This quote is such a beautiful description of what hope is, just in a nutshell. When I received replies to my email with well wishes for Christmas, in which I had also used this quote, someone wrote, "The hope you write about is not realistic." I thought, what is hope that is not realistic? Hope is something that reaches beyond the existing reality. So essentially, hope cannot be realistic. If we measure our chances for hope with the probable amount of reality it might or might not meet, we are kind of deconstructing the meaning of hope by reducing it to some measurable and so-called realistically possible outcome. To try and dim the light of hope that way, with turning its magic into calculable results, means to take away the very essence of hope that makes it true hope. Hope is reaching for wonder. Hope is reaching beyond all we can possibly know about outcomes. This reach makes hope powerful and magic. It is like setting an intention on holding on to every imaginable possibility and beyond. Setting an intention on the best possible outcome, although we might not even know what that could turn out to be. Hope means bonding with the unlimited power of the universe that can make anything come true. Have you had someone say to you something like, "That's an unrealistic hope," or in a slightly even derogatory way saying, "Never giving up hope"? Question mark? Questioning hope is like nullifying hope. Hope without hope is no real hope. There is a big difference between so-called realistic hope and real hope, obviously. Realistic hope is limiting and doesn't believe in anything that lies beyond the mind's ability to think about as possible. Real hope is true hope. It believes that everything is possible, and there's true magic in true hope. Someone who understands the power of hope will encourage you with the exclamation, "Never give up hope, never give up hope, never ever give up hope." Hope is what can carry us through any kind of darkness. Hope is like dreaming. Hope is a waking dream, as Aristotle put it. Hope is proactively dreaming of a better tomorrow, proactively visualizing a better life, a better world. And when we can do that, we are already halfway there. Energy flows where attention goes. We can become powerful in manifesting what our desired outcome is when we simply stop staring on the obstacles in front of it. The only thing that does is giving our energy to what we don't want. Energy flows where focus goes. Make sure you're focused on what you really want, what you want to see happening, and simply ignore the rest, as good as is possible. Ignoring means to withdraw your attention and energy from unwanted things. Become energy wise. Become wise with the use of your energy. Don't put your energy where it is wasted. Use your energy to maximize the good in this world. There is a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in, is Leonard Cohen's famous line in his song Anthem. It points to the necessity of embracing failure, mishap, or dark times in order to be able to rise above and beyond it. As Martin Luther King wrote, "Only when it is dark enough, you can see the stars." It is when we are most desperate that the ego that so often thinks that it has everything under control finally can give way and step back. Once the ego steps back, space is created for divine hope to emerge. Hope is bonding with the divine, bonding with the good to prevail, no matter what, outlasting everything in the end. Theodore Roosevelt had this simple advice: when you are at the end of your rope, tie a knot and hold on. Those are situations when we are left with no choice but hope. And that is when hope becomes most powerful. It is the direct experience of becoming hope, of being hope in a hopeless situation. There are many stories and examples of such special circumstances when hope was all that was left, and how it miraculously enabled the incredible to happen, like the proverbial phoenix from the ashes. Hope paves the way for possibility. Where there's hope, there is a way, they write on lovetoKnow.com. And the divine seems to love to reward us for holding on to hope. When you hope for the best with all your heart, you might even end up with something better than what you'd hoped for. As the National Youth Poet Laureate from the US, Amanda Gorman, expressed it so beautifully, "The new dawn blooms as we free it, for there's always light if only we are brave enough to see it, if only we are brave enough to be it." Please bring your awareness to your breath now and observe your natural breathing for a few breaths. Simply observe without trying to influence or control it in any way. Just observe its depth, its length, its evenness or unevenness at this moment. Then take a few deeper breaths. Breathing in hope, breathing out despondency. Breathing in hope, breathing out despair. Breathing in hope, breathing out hopelessness. And ask yourself a few questions. What is it that makes me feel hopeful the most when I get despondent? When I think of what gives me hope, what flashes up for me? The important thing here is not to think too hard about it. Instead, allow it to show up before your inner eye. Allow it to flash up into your awareness. This can be in the form of thoughts, images, feelings, or sensations, or nothing at all. Whatever happens is perfect. Simply ask the question and observe what happens. Be open. What makes you feel hopeful the most when you get despondent? When you think of what gives you hope, what flashes up for you before your inner eye? Here is a short introduction to our meditation today. We will begin our meditation by first mindfully bringing our attention to our breathing, then turning our attention inwards with a reflective self-inquiry that will help us connect to ourselves at a deeper level. The Tibetan Singing Bowls you are hearing today in the background are a very unique source of sound that is incredibly vibrational, and it cooperates with silence. You could even say it is part of silence. It leads into silence and out of silence. Traditional historic Tibetan singing bowls produce sounds that invoke deep states of relaxation, naturally assisting one in entering expanded states of consciousness and meditation. This is a comment by the Franciscan Spirituality Center in connection with an event featuring Tibetan singing bowls. And they add, while the sounds of these bowls are powerful, the silence to which they lead is an often overlooked aspect of their healing and centering qualities. The quieter you become, the more you are able to hear. As Rumi's famous quote, "Listen to silence," he added. "Silence is the root of everything. It has so much to say. Silence can send us hints and inspirations about the next steps that your hope is calling forward and into becoming. As philosopher Søren Kierkegaard so pointedly expressed it, hope is passion for what is possible. Listen to silence, and hope's possibilities will start to reveal themselves to you. And as always, meditating on our divine core and meditating in a state of loving awareness on our inner truth. So let's begin. I invite you now to close your eyes, if you not already have done so, and simply follow the inflow and outflow of your breathing without controlling it in any way. Coming into the present moment. With each inhalation and exhalation, allow yourself to become more relaxed, more comfortable, more at peace, and more at ease. Now, please enjoy the healing sound of silence that is evoked by the Tibetan Singing Bowls for a little while, feeling the potential of all possibilities hidden in the all-knowing silence. Your hope might take shape and form out of silence, might start to reveal new possibilities that then start calling out to you for action. Flow with the inner dance of your soul, with the silence of all potential, and hope will show you the way. Notice mindfully, while listening, where you feel the vibration of the Tibetan Singing Bowls the most in your being. will now ask ourselves 3 questions. First question: what do I need to transition from hopelessness to hopefulness? Silently ask yourself this question and notice the responses that come to you without forcing anything. You may experience thoughts, feelings, images or sensations, or nothing at all. Whatever happens is perfect. Simply ask the question and rest in being. What do you need to transition from hopelessness to hopefulness? Second question: what do I hope for when I believe that anything and everything is possible? Ask the question and allow the responses to come to you. Notice whatever comes to you without forcing anything or judging. Simply ask the question and pay attention what happens. What do you hope for when you believe that anything and everything is possible? Last question. When I know that hope gives me strength to follow my dreams, what is the dream that I hope comes true for me? Ask the question and allow any thoughts, feelings, images, or sensations to come without forcing anything. Just be open. When you know that hope gives you strength to follow your dreams, what is the dream that you hope comes true for you? Please let go now of the questions and answers. Keep your eyes closed and bring your awareness back to your natural breathing, easily observing the inflow and outflow of your breathing. here is an affirmation suggestion for you for today. And please feel free to adjust or change this affirmation to suit you best. I breathe in hope. I breathe out despondency. I breathe in strength. I breathe out hopelessness. I breathe in hopefulness. I breathe out frustration. Hope is my superpower. I breathe. I'm hopeful. I feel the potential. You might notice that it will change for you over time by itself. So I will write it down underneath the video so you can read it as well if you want. Keep your eyes closed for a little longer and now simply rest. Rest in awareness, rest in existence, rest in being, rest in presence, rest in compassion, rest in your soul. Simply rest. As you continue with your day, carry the affirmation or parts of it, what is right for you, with you. I breathe in hope. I breathe out despondency. I breathe in strength. I breathe out hopelessness. I breathe in hopefulness. I breathe out frustration. Hope is my superpower. I breathe, I'm hopeful. I feel the potential. Allow it to change, allow your intuition to create the perfect version of this affirmation for you. Now you can push pause and prolong your meditation a little bit if you wish. If this was enough, take a few deeper breaths, stretch, or do whatever feels right for you to transition from stillness back into your day. And when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. Let's finish with bringing our hands together in front of our heart centers and bow with gratitude to your own soul. Let's bow one more time to the rest of the world and to one another. Namaste. Merry, peaceful, joyful, happy, and hopeful Christmas.